Guys, this is really outstanding. This is amazing. I mean, last week we have sent so many signals, and as we can see, only 8 of them went in loss. And not big loss. I mean, it's only like 15, 25 loss, 25 here, 25 there. I mean, very small losses, as we can see. And also add to this, if you have aimed only take profit number 1 alone, you would have ended up with 210 pips of profit. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Seriously, that's amazing. And no wonder we are having so many messages right now from our clients who are enjoying the signals. As we can see, actually, this gentleman here, he has been our client since 2020, I think. And since ever, he have been making a lot of profits using our signals. As we can see, he have paid only 40 euro per month, and of course during the discount, and he's usually paying 50 euro per month to join the signals, and he have made $1,571 of profit in just one single day. That's amazing. That's what I'm talking about. This is outstanding. These, of course, our results for the entire month of June. And as you can see, if you have only aimed take profit number 1, you would have ended up with 897 pips of profit. Of course, including the losses. Look at that. I mean, most of the signals were actually green, were actually in profit. This is amazing in my opinion. And by the way, if we count the entire pips for the month of June, it would have been 2,277 pips of profit. As you can see also, the members here enjoying the profits. 2 days profits appreciated. He's the one actually who have typed this, not us. And as you can see, he have made a lot of profits using our Forex signals. Another member who is actually very happy and satisfied with these signals. So again, I believe we are finally back on track, and we are very happy with the results. We have made total of 278 pips of profit, 210 of pips only if you have aimed take profit number 1. This is outstanding. This is what we are talking about, and I believe you have to give it a try. Don't ever listen to the haters. Seeing is believing. Join the signals and try it yourself, guys. Trust me, it's gonna worth it. So until then, I hope, not I hope yet. So of course, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below of this video. Contact them today, and hopefully we will see you there. So before we start with the weekly analysis, guys, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And by the way, let me just tell you guys something, that you are the one who grow the channel, not me. It depends on you how you are actually activate on the channel. If you comment, if you click the like button. Let me just show you something. Actually, I want to show you something that is from my heart. Look at that. This is my channel, of course, on YouTube. These are the views. Of course, as we can see, it's very low for the live trading videos right now. And as you can see right now, we have only 118 subscribes in the last 28 days. Actually, this is as lowest as the channel has ever went to. In the past, this used to be 1,700, 2,000, 1,000. Then in the bad days, it was 500, 400. Now we have reached 118 subs in the last 28 days. That is really low. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure what is the reason. I'm doing the best I can to revive that channel. I made more videos, more deal of the days, but what I can see here is that the channel is just going deep in the bottom. It's actually sinking, and I believe this channel deserves more. That's what I'm telling you guys. You are the one who make this channel successful. Please give some efforts to hit the like button. I mean, this video usually have 3,000 views, and we only have 1,070 or 200 at best cases likes. I mean, this is pathetic in my opinion. I would really appreciate, guys, if you can help me here to grow the channel and hit the like button, and make sure that you hit it at least. If you don't want to hit it, just leave a comment, or just I don't know. It's just really frustrating for me that I believe this channel really deserves more than what it's getting right now. Anyway, sorry for the speech. Let's now begin with the weekly analysis, and as usual, let's start with the Euro USD. So from the first side, if we look at the weekly chart, we can notice the strong rejection to break out from that long-term support right here, exactly at 1.08312. In the past, on the weekly chart, this was of course a strong real level of the support, which has become already a resistance, and then finally we can see that the market, after the bullish breakout candle right here, has indeed respected the same level of the support. Indicates that the EURUSD will most likely now gonna continue the rise. So moving now to the daily chart, we can see clearly right here, of course, a broken level of a resistance trend line. Even like that, by the way. I mean, no matter how we draw it, it's gonna be obviously right here that we're having a broken level of a resistance trend line with that bullish breakout candle. Therefore, most likely next week we're looking for a pullback right here to retest the same level of a broken support right here, and afterwards the market is gonna continue the rise. Not only that, of course, but also if we look at the support trend lines, and allow me to apply this magic of trend lines. If I will just draw here the support trend line, and then just drag the same line right here and just place it right there, right on the nearest strong key support trend line, as we can see right there. Now what we can see right here is, let me just zoom in to show it to you, and keep in mind I'm on the daily chart. Right here we're having actually a support trend line, which actually after this bearish breakout candle has become a new resistance trend line for only one single attempt. Then most likely, guys, that level of a support trend line will be respected again, and the EURUSD is gonna continue the rise. Let's move to the 4-hour time frame to see it more clearly. As you can see right there, perfect. Yes, precisely right there. This was, of course, the support trend line, and as we can see, this was the resistance trend line. Now, by using the Fibonacci retracement, we can notice that this is actually applies, or actually complies with the Fibonacci 61.8 retracement. That being said, let's wait for the EURUSD to fall again to retest 61.8, and that level of a nearest support is gonna be respected. Also, a broken level of a resistance right here will be retested. We can expect, of course, a few pips against our direction just to touch that support trend line, and after that the market is gonna continue the rise. That being said, let's wait for the EURUSD to fall for another 25 pips before we can start buying it. Again, that level of a broken resistance will be retested, and our take profit level is going to be right here, the highest level of a resistance at 1.10122. That means our take profit level is going to be about 71 pips of profit, hopefully, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging much lower than 38.2 Fibonacci retracement for about 39 or 40 pips only. Moving now to the pound USD. Alright, so moving now to the weekly chart, we can notice clearly right here also that the market has retested a broken resistance. And I think I told you before, guys, on the last weekly analysis that we are having here a broken structure, and the pound USD most likely gonna retest that level of a broken structure and then gonna continue the rise. That is exactly what happened right here. So therefore, the retest has happened, and in my opinion, 99.999999% the pound USD is gonna continue the rise, and most likely our take profit level, or actually not take profit level, but I mean the market is going toward that level of a broken support at 1.29729. That means that the pound USD still has about 140 pips more to go. So therefore, let's now find where exactly we can start buying this pair. Moving now to the daily chart, just to confirm the direction. Actually, we cannot see much right here because the market is just rising. As we can see also, we're having that level of a support trend line, which is being so far respected. Let's move to the 4-hour time frame. I want to see the price action. I want to see what we can see right here, what we can confirm right here, because as we can see also, we have inverted head and shoulders pattern has been completed, and actually the pound USD has indeed reached the highest level of a resistance. Therefore, in my opinion, the pound USD on the opening on Monday is gonna make a pullback, and at somewhere right here, a certain price, we have to start to consider buying the pair. So let's see where exactly we can start buying the market. And to find that, I'm going to use what we have learned from the magic of trend lines. As you can see, let me just show you. This is, of course, the support trend line. You think I'm gonna drag and drop it? Not really. Maybe if we do that, as you can see, yes. One of the tricks is to just drag it and drop it here on the nearest support trend line, assuming that this level of a support trend line will most likely be respected, but there is another way. That is, of course, what you have learned, guys, from the magic of trend lines video. What you can do is simply just move the end of this line and keep the starting point. Never change the starting point. You can just now move the ending edges and just place it right there at that level of a broken resistance. Now check this out. What you have ended up with a support trend line, which has already, after the bearish breakout, became another resistance trend line. So that means that most likely the market is going to continue the fall to retest the same level of a broken resistance trend line to create a new support trend line, and afterwards the pound USD is going to continue the rise. Now that tells us that this level right there at the nearest broken level of a resistance at 1.28071 is going to be the best level to start buying the pound USD. And if I look to the daily chart right now, let's just scroll to the left, we can actually confirm, if we look closer, that our take profit level has got to be placed somewhere right there, indeed right here at the nearest support to our entry. That being said, we're actually aiming to make approximately, I want to give you guys a realistic take profit level of 118 pips of profit. Meanwhile, our safe zone shouldn't be ranging much lower than this level of a broken resistance right here at 1.27536. That means our safe zone will be ranging for about 53 pips against 120 pips of profit. There goes your signal for the pound USD. Let's now move to the AUDUSD. So regarding this pair, as we can see right here, my friends, what we are having here is a broken level of a resistance trend line, as we can see right here. That means that the AUDUSD, let me just explain to you this, guys. When you are having a broken level of a resistance trend line, that is how Forex usually works. When you are having a resistance trend line like this and being broken out from like this, then the market is going to continue the rise to reach the key resistance level at 61.8 Fibonacci, like this. And then what will going to happen later is the market is going to reverse on that level of a resistance like this, and then it's going to continue the fall again to retest the broken level of a resistance trend line to create here a new support trend line. So the resistance trend line will become right now a new support trend line. That's exactly, in my opinion, what will going to happen here. The AUDUSD will continue the fall to reach that level of a broken resistance trend line to create, of course, a new support trend line. And if we look at the left side right now, we can confirm that there was indeed a strong real level of a key support exactly right here at 0.66694. That was, of course, a very strong real level of a support, which most likely gonna be respected. In my opinion, this is a very good and safe entry for the AUDUSD, and I'm going to trade this one personally, swing trading of course, and hoping to get at least until the market reach that level of a broken, also a previous support, hoping to get approximately 78 pips of profit. Therefore, that's gonna be, of course, our take profit level right here on the nearest level of a support, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a support at 0.66336 as well. That being said, our safe zone is gonna be ranging for 34 pips only against almost, I would say, 80 pips of profit. Moving now to the USDCAD. Now regarding this pair, if we look at the daily chart, we can notice clearly that the market has made a fake breakout from that long-term resistance right here. Actually, there was a strong key support level right here, and I personally thought that the market is going to be respecting that level of a support, and then we can start buying the USDCAD right here. But the problem here is that price action has appeared. That price action on the daily chart is not promising at all. And if we look now at the weekly chart, what we can see right here is simply a resistance right here has been respected. That means that we had here a strong key support level which has been already retested, and the market has, of course, failed in creating here a bullish breakout from that level of a resistance, and that level of resistance, and then that level of a resistance has been also respected. That means that the USDCAD most likely will fall. Also adding to this, that we had right here, of course, a broken level of a support trend line which has already been retested as well. All of that together tells us that the USDCAD is gonna continue the fall for the next week. Now moving to the daily chart. We can confirm that if we scroll to the left side, there indeed was a strong real level of the resistance exactly right here, precisely right there at 1.33347. If I scroll back to the right side, as we can see right here, we can notice that this was, of course, the same level of a broken support. That being said, let's wait for actually that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. I don't want to give that very far entry. Yes, this is of course the nearest resistance right here to that bearish breakout candle. That being said, let's wait for the market to rise again for about, yes, that's about it, 26 pips before we can continue selling the USDCAD, aiming of course the nearest strong key support level right here at 1.32027. That means our take profit level will be about 96 pips, hopefully gonna be in profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than this level of a resistance at 1.33534. That being said, our safe zone ranging for 53 pips against 97 pips of profit. Moving now to the USDJPY. Alright, so as you can see right here, the USDJPY has indeed made actually a very strong bearish movement. Yesterday alone moved in about more than 200 pips. That means that the USDJPY has finally give up upon the pressure from that level of resistance right here at 144.751, and most likely will continue the fall at least to reach that level of a broken support right here at 140.231. And as you can see also, this was, if I'm not mistaken, complies with that level of a support trend line. Indeed, exactly. As we can see on the weekly chart, we're having that level of a support trend line, which has already become as a resistance for one attempt, then immediately broken out from with that bullish breakout candle. And right here we have a support trend line number 1, and most likely the USDJPY is going toward that level of a support to create the second attempt of the support trend line. That being said, the USDJPY will most likely now gonna continue the fall. So moving now to the daily chart, actually even to the 4-hour time frame, I want to show you something, guys. What we can do right here is simply use the resistance trend line. As you can see right here, this was of course a strong level of a broken resistance trend line. Let me just make sure it's correct. Exactly, just like this. Yes, fantastic. Now, as you can see right here, this was of course number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attempts, 9 attempts actually of the resistance trend line, which has finally been broken out from. Now, if we look at the left side, we're having here also a broken level of a resistance as well. Now, pay attention. Most likely the USDJPY is going to continue the rise right here upon the pressure from the previous resistance right here, right there. And most likely it's going to make a pullback and then going to retest that level of a broken resistance, and also that level of a resistance trend line will be most likely respected, and then the USDJPY will continue the fall. So that being said, let's actually wait for the USDJPY to rise for another, I would say roughly 30 pips, then we can selling it. Consider that there is a possibility for this trade to go against your direction for about, I would say, 21 pips till the market reach that level of a broken support before finally reverses and go down in profit. So therefore, please prepare for for some drawdown before finally become in profit. Therefore, the safe zone is going to be a little big this time. It's going to be approximately 56 pips, aiming of course the nearest strong key support level right here at 141.241. That means actually our take profit level will be approximately 112 pips against 57 pips of safe zone. Now, before moving to the USDCHF, I want to remind everyone about joining the free group of Telegram to receive the updates about the deal of the day and these signals that they are getting in this video. As you can see right here, my friends, for example, the last EURUCAD, this is mistake, misspelling from me. The last EURUCAD signal from me actually hit the stop loss. It was a bad one, and I felt bad about it. But however, those who have joined the free group of Telegram, they were able to receive this update right here, and they have closed it in lower, reduce the losses, of course. We have closed it in 31 pips loss only instead of 55 pips, which was the stop loss. So again, make sure to join this group, guys, to receive these updates. I will send you also updates about the weekly signals right here that you are receiving in this weekly analysis video to avoid the losses as much as possible. I highly recommend you to join this group. It's a free. You can find the link in the description below of this video or in the comment under this video as well. Make sure to join this group to be part of Xtreme Trader Team family, or Xtreme Trader Team, so you will not actually be trading by yourself. Anyway, let's now move to the USDCHF. All right, so the USDCHF, as you can see right here on the, let's move to the weekly chart. As you can see, guys, the USDCHF for the last week has made an attempt actually to retest that level of a resistance, but as you can see, the candle has closed as inverted hammer. Actually, this price action right here is not promising at all. Someone might tell me, but Salah, this is your favorite price action for the rise. It means that the USDCHF is going to continue the rise because we're having here inverted hammer on a support level. But pay attention, it has actually retested here a broken level of a resistance. Also, if we look carefully, we're having here also a supported trend line. Let me just show it to you. Let me just move to the daily chart. We're having here also a broken level of a supported trend line, which means that the USDCHF is indeed gonna continue the fall after retesting that level of a support right here. Is gonna make a pullback, and at some point we have to consider selling the USDCHF right here, right after retesting the broken level of a supported trend line, aiming of course the lowest level of the support right here at 0.88325. That being said, let's just confirm this by moving to the 4-hour time frame. And as we can see, this was of course the broken level of a supported trend line. Now if we look at the left side, or let me just delete this one. Now if we can see right here on the level, on the nearest resistance right here, this was of course the nearest, this was, my god, what's happening? This was of course the nearest resistance to that strong key support level. And as you can see, the USDCHF is already going toward that level of a broken resistance, which means it's going to be retesting it, and after that, most likely the USDCHF will reverse upon the pressure from that level of a previous resistance. Also, if we apply the resistance trend line right here, and then drag the same resistance trend line which I have drawn here and just place it right there at the nearest broken supported trend line. Check this out. This was of course the nearest broken support trend line. It means that most likely that supported trend line is going to become a new resistance trend line, and afterwards the USDCHF is going to continue the fall. So being said, we have to wait for the market to rise for another 18 pips and then sell till the market reach actually the lowest level of a support as 0.88250, which means we're actually aiming 85 pips, hopefully gonna be in profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging much higher than this level of a previous resistance right here as 0.89505 for about 40 pips only. And finally, let's move to the gold. Alright, so actually if we move now to the weekly chart, what we can see right here, my friends, is a clear broken level of a resistance trend line, which has, this is of course the broken level of a resistance trend line, which has already become a new supported trend line. And pay attention, we are talking now about weekly candle. That means that the market for the last 2 weeks kept making an attempt to break out from that level. Now what we have here is actually what we can call double wicks. Double wicks here indicates that the market now is getting ready for a bullish reversal, and most likely now the gold will continue the rise till it reach the nearest level of a strong key resistance level at 1959.70. That means that the gold still has about 350 pips more to go. Moving now to the daily chart. So actually now we have confirmed that we are looking to buy the gold. Now it's a matter of where exactly we can start buying it. Just let me move to the 4-hour time frame to show you something. What we have right here on the gold is inverted head and shoulders pattern has been completed, and therefore what we can do next is simply waiting for the gold to reach, or actually to retest that level of a broken support right here at 1914.68, which means we have to wait for the gold to fall for exactly 100 pips, and afterward keep the trade running till the market hit our take profit level. Actually, let me just lower it. Our take profit level will be right here at the nearest strong key resistance level for about 400 pips. Also keep in mind that we're having here a broken level of a resistance trend line. Check this out. This is fantastic. So that means if the gold is going to continue the fall to retest that level of a support and also retest the broken level of a support trend line, it will continue the rise till it reach that level of a resistance, and after that most likely it's gonna make a pullback. That being said, let's buy the gold right from that level of 1914 and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging much lower than 1900. Because I'm telling you always 1900, I think you guys feel boring with this already because I'm saying it every single time. 1800, 1700. I'm saying it, of course, guys, for the new followers. These prices, guys, are so critical in the gold. Once the market reach any of these levels, it's gonna make a spike or a strong reversal. As you can see right here, this is example, and that's another example. And therefore, that's gonna be our safe zone, which will be ranging for about 144 pips of safe zone against 400 pips, hopefully gonna be in good profit. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD and the gold. Sorry, for the USD pairs and for the gold for the upcoming week. Hopefully it's gonna be a profitable one, and hopefully it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a good week. These signals are so promising, and I have a big faith in them. Most likely we are looking for earning big money this week with these signals. Also, if you want to make more money, of course, don't forget to join the free group of Telegram to receive one signal every day, one free signal every day. And of course, here's the VIP group if you want to receive up to 7 signals every day. Check this out, guys. Friday was a fantastic day with almost all the signals almost went in profit with, again, very 2 small losses. So again, guys, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please don't hesitate to contact our support. You will find their contact details in the description below of this video. So until then, I hope that it's informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.